Get the candles. Get the candles. Okay, guys, I was trying to go live at 10:15, but we got a power outage in our area. So I didn't want you guys thinking that I was not trying to go live, okay? But we got a power outage in our whole area. So I'm gonna have to go live another time. Look outside. All the houses there's no power on any of the houses. So I'm gonna have to go live another time because all the lights are out in the area. And I had some juice for y'all tonight, okay? But I can't go live in the dark. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my cell phone. Normally I would be on my computer, okay? Thank you. Thank you. I am so sorry, guys. I had planned to go live tonight, and I am literally on my phone. Our whole area, the power is out. Okay, but I didn't want you guys, I didn't want my kittens and kitty cats and tomcats thinking I forgot about them. But the power is out. So I can't do anything, okay? I can't do anything. But I promise you, just look out for notifications. Yes, I know, right? I'm getting ready to go back in. The wind is pretty high. It broke our money tree plant. You can't see that right now. But our money tree plant just literally broke. But it is power outage in the whole area. What's crazy is that up there, there's no power outage up there because they're on grids. They're on their backup generators. So that's why the lights are on up there. But everywhere in here, there's no power. So that's crazy, crazy, crazy. I promise you I will be back with another live for you guys. I just didn't want you guys thinking I scheduled something and we didn't have it. So we got candles on because of the power outage, okay? Which is crazy. You guys lighting all the candles? You guys lighting all? Okay. Can you light some candles in my office? You got some more candles lit? So you got to get the candles from up under here. There's a big candle up under here. So power outage in our area, guys. So I can't go live outside of this. Don't light those. Those are my praying ones. Okay. No, it's some lights up under here. There's candles in here. So guys, I'm gonna have to come back. Okay? I'm gonna have to come back. But I just want you guys to know that I wasn't BSing about going live. Because I got some juice. Here, guys. Right here. So, yeah. This right here. The ones in the dining room, like those. So, you can't see nothing but my teeth, y'all. You see that? You can't see nothing but because I'm that black. Okay, put that next. So, power outage in the area. And we'll be coming back with another video. And that's why you need generators in the house. For that reason, like on some real talk. You need generators. And it's windy out here right now. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind. You know, people are trying to go where they can get some light. And that's why I was originally scheduled for 9:30, but the power kept going out. So I was like, okay, let me give it another chance. But then I was like, look, I got my new kitty cat community waiting on me to get him to gossip tonight. So I thought I would come on live, let you guys know. Power outage. I don't know how long it's going to be. Can somebody check their phone? Let's check the news area around here. I don't know how long it's going to be. So I'll be back with another video. I love you, kitty cat community. Meow. Thank you for all the well wishes, but I promise you we'll be back with another video, okay? As soon as we get some power up in this camp. All right? As soon as we get the power. Okay, so I'm going to improvise. I'm going to improvise, okay? I'm going to improvise and let you know what I know. Even though you can't really see me. Let me put something on real quick. Let me see if I can get this real quick. Because I believe in improvising, right? Let me see what we can do with this power outage. Because I believe in improvising. That's not bad, right? That's not bad, right? Okay. Okay. All right. So let me see what we can do. We ain't gonna be doing nothing but sitting in the dark anyway. And I sure wasn't ready to go to sleep. Because I thought I was gonna be on live with you guys, right? Let me get my stand. So, I had video content for you guys. Everything with Danny Boy and Mariah, what's her name? Mary J. Blige. Guys, we got a power outage. So, in our whole area. So, it's a little crazy. So, I'm going to improvise and give y'all the juice. Our whole area is out. Except for the warehouses up there. But our whole area is out. No power. None whatsoever. So I said, I'm going to improvise. We got the candles lit, right? So I'm going to improvise. And I'm just going to go live with you guys. And I'll just be like this. If I don't mind, if y'all ain't mad, I ain't mad, okay? You can't see nothing but my teeth. So, this is crazy. This is crazy. Did you guys check to see what's going on with the power in the area? Yes. Put that on the stand so I can still be doing my thing. So we're going to improvise. Meow, everybody. Meow. Yes.
I need
Okay. So, tonight, I was bringing you guys the juice. So, again, it's going to be a little crazy tonight.
Yeah, it's not going to sit on there back here.
Find the other one then. It's going to be a little bit crazy tonight because we had a power outage in our area and we were scheduled for 9:30 for the kitty cat community tonight because we was going to talk about Mary J. Blige literally having to she being, because she's gonna be subpoenaed, and I'm gonna do another live on Usher's mom, Miss Jeanette, because if you guys remember with Usher, and I want to keep them separate, but with Usher, remember he went to Flavor Camp with Diddy at 13 and he was hospitalized because I think they had to stitch up his booty. So we're going to talk about that later. But with Mary J. Blige, like I said, I want to bring you guys some videos with Danny Boy because Danny Boy, so she's complicit. So I don't want you guys thinking that she's not complicit. She's complicit. She was 24. Danny Boy was 16. And she had asked him to come up to the room and they got that groove on, you know. And of course, he's 16 years old. Yes. Well, you know, let me say this in reference to, although, right, I feel like his mom should definitely be arrested. And again, guys, just excuse the scenery. We're using a new scenery. Can you do me a favor, sweetheart? Okay. Because we had a power outage and I didn't want the kitty cat community thinking that I was not going to show up tonight. And I had scheduled for 9:30 and then I pushed it to 10 and 10:15. And I was like, you know what, let's just go live, okay? Let's just go live. because I ain't ready to go to bed. So I was thinking I was gonna be up with y'all. All right. So with Mary J. Blige, she had been a part of Bad Boy Records for a long time, and that was my era. Okay, that was my actual era, and because we used to do the photography for the nightclubs, so we would see a lot of celebrities come in. We had 5 nightclubs that we did all the photography for, and so we would see the celebrities come in and out here in the Atlanta area. What's crazy is there were I never saw girls underage. Yeah, that's good. I never saw girls underage per se come in, because of course in those clubs, thank you, I got some bit of light. Yes, that one's better. Yes, so we can put it over. So I never saw. See, we just improvise. We improvise. You're not just seeing my teeth now, right? That was good up there. That was good up there.
It's just not sturdy.
Okay, that's good.
That's what I'm worried about.
Okay. See, we trying to improvise and we knocking stuff down. So do me one favor.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. So hey, we just improvising over here. Thank you for understanding. I really appreciate you guys' dedication of being here with me tonight. What's crazy is, I don't know if everybody knows, but Mary J. Blige, thank you. I know, right? Pearl. That's the name of my teeth whitening company. It's called Pearly Whites, baby. Okay? Because I truly believe in making sure that if you're gonna be talking to people, you can't be talking to people with a mush mouth. Come on now. You can't do that. You got to be on point. I know. So I made sure that all of our teeth was taken care of, because we in front of people all the time. But I don't know if you guys know that Mary J. Blige, Meow Baby, was actually dating Diddy. And she was actually allegedly pregnant by Diddy. And he made her not have that baby, which is like crazy in itself, right? Okay. Yeah, that's better. And that's, yes, much better. Let's see if we can fix this one then. Oh, yeah, that's better. Let that arch up. Yes. Okay. And that's much better. Oh my God. See how you can improvise with candles and some battery, powered battery lighting? Okay. So we may have had a blackout over here, but we ain't stopping.
I got 2 lights on downstairs.
It's crazy. So I don't even know. Can you check and see? She was pregnant by. This is my son.
What's going on, everybody?
This is
Just
my
call me
son.
the light man.
Yes, he's the light man. So that's my youngest baby. So it's a family business. We all do our own YouTube and things like that. And so my son, my youngest son, is NIL, so he does name, image, and likeness. He deals with athletes and he helps them get deals. And my other son, he is all about, he's operations, so he helps company expands and things like that. And then we have our family business where we help other families get funding and, get their trust set up so they can protect their assets. So even though you're here on Pwzzy Kat Talk Podcast, this is a love for me, because just really educating the community. My husband is all about, because I remarried because my other husband had died of COVID. And so my husband now, he's all about virtual reality, and and we're also traders, so we trade in the market as well. So it's about empowering each other. But the reason why I started Pwzzy Kat Talk Podcast was really about, I was kind of seeing everybody else stuff, but I wanted to give it more from a, I won't say educational, because that's what I teach, is education on finances and how to protect your assets. And like when I almost died from COVID, if it wasn't for us having things in place, we could have lost everything, because I was down. The father died and then I almost died. So for me, life is just about living, right? And life is too short, and you don't know if you're going to be here the next day. So our family is pretty tight. We're pretty close. We've always been that way. My sons have always been in business with me. And so that's something that I teach. I'm very passionate about that. But what I'm also passionate about is making sure that information gets out the right way. And even though this may be my opinion in reference to Mary J. Blige, I was in that time and era. And it was so funny because, again, their dad and I, rest his soul, before he we had our business doing the photographies for all the clubs, and we saw things, and it was crazy because we were a couple, of course, married, and we were very strong in our marriage, back in those days. And whoa. And Alex and how they would try to manipulate the marriage, really try to get us to do the swinging things and stuff like that. Alex, come here, please. Do the swinging stuff. And it's like, hey, that's not our style. That's not what we do. That's not our thing. Because, we always want to stay secure within our marriage. But we saw a lot of stuff go down being a part of, the nightclub scene and doing the photography and stuff like that. And so what I will say is, yes, Mary J. Blige was with KC from Jodeci, okay? But the other thing about it is, I want you guys to understand this part of it. She was also messing around beforehand, okay, with P. Diddy, allegedly, all right? So, yes, she did not. Now, I honestly think that's one of the reasons why she didn't have kids to this day, because of what transpired, not just with, she was being allegedly beaten by P. Diddy also. So although she was in that relationship with P. Diddy as one of his side chicks, she was also with KC. And remember, when she was with KC, she was coked out, drugged out, all kinds of stuff. That's why she was making that crazy music back then in those days. I don't know if you guys remember that. Remember, she was always like, her eyes was looking like Chinese looking style, because she was always high, or on the cocaine. That's how they used to say it back in the day. So it was always something. And so, and I honestly believe, doing the reason who saved her was the guy that she ended up married. But she had a girlfriend, so her and him. Yes, girl. It was black all around the eyes, right? Alex, come here. So I honestly believe, I'm trying to get this lighting thing straight. We got a power outage, and it's warm up in here. I can't even turn the fan on, so this is crazy. Mary had a girlfriend too. Yes, the girl. Okay, so remember when Kenja, whatever her husband's name was, I can't remember, but it starts with a K, because I can't turn up my resources. The girl that he was messing with, she was messing with too. They were both messing with her. Kendu, right. They were both messing with her within the marriage. But then he was being more with her. So of course she got mad, and then they took her money too. I do feel as if Kendu kind of saved her from all of the craziness with Puffy, because remember, she was at those parties too. So the question is she going to be included in those previous indictment, from the previous stuff that they would have pulled back? Now, she is not going to be able to deny. And again, I'm going to redo this live because of, this power outage thing. Lord, 1 second, guys. Can you guys bring me another battery for this lighting? I do believe that she's going to be brought in, and let me tell you why. Because Danny Boy, which is the resource I was going to give you guys today, Danny Boy did an interview, and part of that interview was on Suge Knight, but it was also, thank you so much, Wrench for Power, it was also on Mary J. Blige, and how he was 16 years old, and he literally went through the whole story of how he was brought up to the room with her, and that they were having relations, and that she even flew him out a couple of times. And again, he was 16 years old. Now, Danny Boy is gay, okay? He's gay, all right? But can you imagine, Lord help me, Jesus. 1 second, guys. Because I refuse to let this win. I refuse to let this win. This is crazy, right? This is so crazy. I refuse to let this win. I refuse. This power outage is not going to beat me in getting y'all the news, okay? I refuse. Honey, I need some light. Can you give me some battery operated something? I mean, God, dog, can we get something up in here? I got it right here. So go find me another one, cause I gotta give them the tea. Okay, so um, why are you taking that from me? No, put it back where it was. I need another one. I mean, ask the boys for the lighting. Okay, because the other thing went out. You messed up my stuff. See, y'all just don't know. See what I got to deal with? Honey was trying to make it happen, but he done messed me up. Girl, I'm like, dude, what you doing? You're referencing the interview with Danny Boy did with Art of, yes, it was a couple of years ago. Yes, Miss Tina B, Kitty Cat Tina B. And what's so crazy, he detailed that sucker out, did he not? He detailed I was like, you got to be kidding me. And then to have this, Mary J, she's lucky. So there's two types of things, because my mind is racing, because I have my notes ready for you guys. Are charges going to be brought against her for statutory rape? Like, really? Are charges going to be brought against her because of that? Because all they have to do is go back, get that interview, and say, hey, you knew what was going on here. You were a part of the bad boy scene. So you knew that he was doing this with people under the legal age. So you are complicit to this. And if you don't tell us what's going on, you are going to be brought in on this as well. So they're going to force the hand of these people that have been a part, especially now that he sat up there and it's out. That was a couple of years, like you said, Tina B, that I was just like, you got to be kidding. And what's so surprising is that nothing has transpired with her as of right now because of it. That's what's surprising. Somebody is admitting that you had relations with them and he was 16 and you were 24. And not only did you have it once, but you flew him out on a couple of occasions. So now this gives them more ammunition to go after Diddy, because she was the main side chick for a long time. For a long time. So she was at these parties and she knew what was going on. So how is Mary going to get out of that? I don't think she's going to be able to do that. So guys, if you're just joining in, please hit the like button. Pardon the doggone scene. We've had a power outage in our area, and that's why we were originally supposed to be on at 9:30. Then I pushed it back to 10 because the power was still out. Then I pushed it back to 10:15. I was like, you know what? I'm going live. We're gonna put some candles on and put the batteries and some stuff, and we're just gonna go live, okay? And at first, all you could see was my pearly whites, but I was just like, you know what? I wasn't ready to go to bed because I knew I was gonna be on with you guys. So, and I wanted to bring up the resources of the information, but I ask you, me too, because this is crazy. I'm like, I can't even turn the air conditioner on. I can't turn it, but this is where you're supposed to be all nestled up with your loved ones, right? But they know I'm going live right now. Shoot. Back at you, Steven. Thank you so much, sweetheart. But yes, so when you sit up here and you think about it, it's like, what are you guys' thoughts? Do you think they're going to pull her in? Do you think that she's going to have charges brought against her for SA, for statutory, the R word? Do you think that's going to happen to her? Because that's a possibility. And like somebody said earlier, the parents should also be involved. They are also an issue. And someone also said, when I do the Usher one that's going to come up, understand, Jeanette, Usher's mom, she was trusting Andre Reed from LA Records when he said that he wanted him to go stay with Diddy for that year so he could understand the industry. And again, when I do that one, Usher has, it's going to be crazy. So are they going to force Usher? Are they going to force Justin? Everything's in the freezer. Thank you, Ranch of Power. We did that already. Thank you so much. Are they going to pull those individuals in? Usher, Justin. Are they going to force the hand of Foxy Brown? Question is, if okay, so if you guys haven't seen today, I posted something up today, and it had the new Jack City, right? But the face was replaced with P Diddy and Jay Z. I hope you guys go back and look at that because it was pretty funny, right? And so I was sitting up here thinking as I was working today, and I said, the Aoki Simmons, right? Although she's 21 years old, she was messing around with a 65-year-old. Their relationship is over. You got to see me drop some videos on that. I'm gonna drop some reels on that. What's interesting about it is her parents were actually fine with it until they started getting backlash. Until the backlash was there, it was no big deal. So again, this has been going on for a very long time. This is not new about older individuals dating individuals that were either right at the brink of 18 to 21 to that are below in their teenagers. I also dug up some information in reference to Russell Simmons and Kimora, which I already knew. She was like 17 years old when he was 35. And that's one of the reasons why he kind of jumped this country at this moment in time, why he's over there doing what he's doing, because he was dating underage. So this was a common thing. This is a common thing. And so let's think about it, and let's go back for a second and be like, okay, because we know this is common. Yeah, hospice wife is what they called him. That's deep, Nicole. That's deep. We know what's been going on. So how deep or how far back do we need to go within every single country? They talked about the list with Epstein, right? Harvey Weinstein. We know Harvey Weinstein was doing some crazy stuff. But another situation was the Nickelodeon guy. That's another situation. And even with Disney, okay? Here in Atlanta, some stuff had went down with the YSL, how the district attorney, now though they were, she was of age. But it's like everybody trying to get their freak on. And just because you're married don't mean you don't try to get your freak on either. So I want to make that be known as well. Because sometimes it be the folks that's married that be doing a doggone thing. I wonder if Diddy is going to expose, because again, it still also ties in. I was watching something, I forgot the British guy's name, who would also do interviews in a car. And he was interviewing Diddy one time, and he said that that Jay-Z, whose name is also Sean, was his best friend, and he was the only person that can call him by his name Sean outside of his mother. And that's the reason why I said he is complicit. He knows everything that's going on. The only thing is he was much more calculating in the process in what he was doing. Thank you guys for joining in, and thank you guys for hitting the like. And if you are new to my channel, my name is Dr. Tamara with Pwzzy Kat Talk Podcast, PKT Podcast, and we talk everything from news to business and to pop culture. And we talk about a little bit of sex too, okay? Because folks be getting their freak on, and we need to talk about, is it okay? I'll leave that topic for later. But the number one thing is we're talking from an analytical side and some science side, and we try to make sure that we bring on experts and things like that in that actual field. So I wonder how this is going to, the whole America was shaped on, and not just America, but other countries was shaped on older men, younger women. And now they call it the cougar, right? Older women with younger men. So are we going to have a true discussion about this? Are we going to start talking to our children about, hey, your mind is not mature enough to handle those types of relationships. And when we get on Aoki Simmons, let's flip the script. She was of age, thank you, Jesus, on that behalf. But he was getting so much backlash because he could have been a granddaughter. It was absolutely freaking gross, okay? That, he's 65 and she's 21, a 44 4 year age difference, could be her grandfather and or father. And he has he's accustomed, he's known for dating younger women. As a matter of fact, his wife, he was married to a twin, and the twin messed around, his wife messed around with the twin sister's husband, and the sister messed around with it. I was just like, what kind of fool? What the heck is going on here? Do the rich just do this? And again, just because you have money doesn't mean you're evil. It's just that you got to know money reveals all things. That's what money does. It's not, money reveals who you really are. Okay? That's what money does. So the question is, you got to have a core value. What does your core value say? What is your core value? Does your core value teach you ahead of time that, hey, no stealing, or things like that? No fornication. Look, we live in a different day and time. Folks been bumping and grinding before they was married for a long time. Okay, so it's the hypocrisy of individuals who try to act as if these things didn't happen. The question is, now we have the digital age, and are we in a genre of righteousness? Okay, I do agree that people, those without sin, cast the first stone, and they sit behind their computer and they judge other people per se about their life. But what we're doing is we're discussing certain things that have transpired that we know that is wrong. And I could not just sit back and be like, okay, I want to have a discussion, here on YouTube. Is it wrong for older men to messing around with younger women? Is it wrong that Mary J. Blige was 24 and she was messing with a 16-year-old? I need you to drop that inside of the chat. Is it wrong? Number one. Or is it okay? Number two. Drop that inside of the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stephen. Is it wrong? Number one. Or is it okay? Number two. So Rent Power saying not legal. Rent Power says not legal. You Are Dreaming Right Now says it's not right. Nicole says it's not right. So because let's just keep it real. Some people think it's okay. It's like, okay, they can handle it. They 16, 17. And some of these 16 and 17, they look so dang on grown that it's scary. I don't know about y'all, but I remember wearing slips under my dress back in the day. Okay? Now, you said reading your Bible. My husband is 11 years older than me, but I'm 43. So let's back up, Nikki. Let's back up. Okay, so he's 54. So what is too old? Right? What is too old? Stockings and tights. Exactly. Girl, you don't get none of the. So what's too old? So if you're 21, is it okay to date a 31? If you're 21, is it okay to date somebody in the 30s? If you're 18, is it okay to date somebody in your 30s? If you're 20, is it okay to date somebody in your 40s or 50s? So is it a matter of maturity level? And now, mind you, in this case, these people were underage, okay? But let's just talk about the situation with Aoki. Do you guys think it was okay for her being 21 to date somebody 65? Or was she just gold digging? Because I do have to find that video when they were driving down the street. And she was like, oh, I'm, talking about the Cartier store. And, she was picking out stores that she wanted. She was hinting that she wanted him to buy something from. So I was like, okay, so was this about the bag? Because I honestly feel that she had daddy issues. Because back in the day, about this was last year. She was crying online, talking about how her dad don't spend time with her. So it's just crazy. That whole situation with Kimora Lee, she was 17, he was 34. Them having kids and him messing around, and that whole situation. That's what the kids have seen. The mother has, Kimora has. She's also complicit. Yeah, she was going to get a new dad. Michelle said, yeah, she was gold digging. I totally think that she was gold digging. And when I post these videos up, and like I said, I really want to discuss it. When I post these videos, please make sure to go and watch. I'm posting them up in order of how things were going down. How she's like, I got a boyfriend, he's Italian, he's in the restaurant business, to now they split. And she said, oh no, we weren't dating. Yes, you were. You were kissing this man on the beach like he was your boo thing, okay? And he was taking pictures of you while you were in the water and laying on the beach. And then people are making fun of her because they think she's anorexic. No, that's her body type. She's just a small girl. She's totally framed like her mom was framed. She's actually a little bit smaller, more petiter, but that girl's not anorexic. She's just a tiny girl. And remember, she is part Asian. So I was like, all that body shaming is wrong. I don't think it's right to, body shame somebody just because they're a smaller person or they're a bigger person. I was on somebody else's live last night, and they were talking about, how black women don't pay attention. And I was like, dude, I'm unsubscribing because you bashing women, and I ain't with that. I'm not, I don't get down like that. I don't bash men, so you're not going to sit up here and be able to bash women because they're a particular size, or you think women are emotional. You guys think women are emotional? Do you guys think women are emotional? Meow, holy. Yes, we're having to do the live by candlelight. We got a power outage in the area, and I wanted to make sure that I was on. Are you saying that, Nicole, because you are a woman? Or do you think women are emotional? Meow. Do you think women are emotional? The men on here, our Tomcats, do you think women are emotional, or do you think you guys don't have enough compassion? Hey, Queen, I saw you on Storm Channel. I had to give you a follow because you were on it, honey. Thank you so much, Mrs. Nebraska. Welcome to the Kitty Cat community. Everybody give her a warm welcome of a meow. We appreciate you being here, my darling. We are live streaming by candlelight because there's a power outage in the area, honey. So my number one concern is, one, I asked a question, are women... It's okay to have them. Thank you, sweetie. Are women too emotional, or are men insensitive? Which one is it? Are women emotional, and are men too insensitive? Deeper discussion, card game, trick question. I believe everybody. Men are too emotional. We are passionate more than anything. Okay. I agree. I'm like, they say men are more logical. Okay. And I'm like, but women are strategic. So if men are logical, women are strategic. Okay. Women are more emotional. Some are too needy. We are all too emotional. You think women are needy? Because man, I sure be seeing men that are needy. And I be like, God, dog, back up. If we care, it will come across as emotional. If we don't care, you will not get a response. I think that that's some serious facts in that, and both of those comments right there. I think I don't necessarily think that women are too emotional. Emotion is more a feeling thing. I don't think women are too I think some women can be emotional, but again, I think women are more strategic. I think the men can be logical because sometimes they don't allow, it's like, oh, that's petty, I ain't gonna, they brushed off. But to me, things are shifting. Some men are too needy. I'd be like, honey, to my husband, will you back up? Dang, give me some space. Like, I'm like, you're doing the most, So I do think that things are changing per se. I saw something that stated that And I thought this was interesting. The new men's are way too emotional. Oh my God, the new man is. I was just like, whoo, whoo, whoo. I tell my sons, I was like, hey. That one son, he don't have no emotions. The other one is in touch with his feelings. He be like, no, we need to have a discussion. Okay, I be like, look, boy, we ain't having nothing. I said, do as I say. He said, that time is over with. Now we sit and discuss. I be like, no, you gonna do as I say, or you gonna get out of my house. That's how I feel about it. But no, we have weekly meetings, family meetings, because I do think that one of the reasons in the community, and that's why I said with Aoki, they didn't have a real, her dad was not really in their life like that. And that's the reason why she was searching for someone to be a father figure to her. People, even like the young man, Danny Boy, I feel that you could have turned that situation down. You didn't have to put yourself, or was he going by his body? He was like, okay, this is Mary J. Blige. Let me go on and get with her. I'm 16, she 24. Was it that? Do you guys think what do you think it was? Do you think he wanted to get with her, or he was forced to get with her? And think, well, if I don't be with her, then I might lose my record deal. What's your thoughts on that? What you guys think about that? Because that's interesting to me. Very important. So glad that I found your channel. Thank you so much, Nicole. Because I want to come from it from an analytical standpoint. It's like, why is this happening so much that some of us just brush it aside? We had this conversation the other night, and people were like, yeah, some of the older guys would come up to the school, and and all of our friends would jump in a car and go, because they thought, it was the norm. Like that's just how it is. The old man didn't want her. He wanted her Tootsie. Yeah, because they broke up. They broke up. Well, the girl he was dating before, he was with her for more than a year, so it could have been more than that. She turned him out. Yeah, because he's gay now. That's an interesting thought. That's an interesting thought. That's interesting right there. She turned him out. She whined too much about those crepes. You stupid. She probably did. You're talking about Aoki, right, Nicole? Oh my gosh, she was just. I really want to do a video on her. I want to show you guys, like, she lost some modeling deals because of it. Mary J. Blige lost her mind. She was doped up for a minute. And because of what transpired with that, that's why she doesn't have any children. She said, I'm fine without having any children. I mean, to lose a baby because of being beaten up, and my understanding, she was beat up by both. So if, allegedly beat up by Diddy, I don't even know what to call him. Diddy, Puffy, P. Diddy, Brother Love. I mean, he got so many damn names. Okay. But to sit up here, yeah, creepy crepes. MJB had a very hard life in the music industry. It's very sad. Yes, it's like she's kind of getting her accolades over the last 10 years now. Her albums have always gone up. Here it is. She was, mentally and physically abused, starting out in the music industry, on drugs in the music industry with KC. Because remember, you see how KC looks now? He looks coked up. He still doesn't look like he's recovered. She ended up marrying Kendu, which kind of saved her per se. And then he ended up cheating on her. Older men who date younger women are not necessarily a bad thing. It's like you go out with your granddaughter. Ugh. Okay. I mean, I just can't see it. All right. Ugh. And you want to grow old with somebody. You don't want him to be old before you. Jesus. That's like Anna Nicole. Remember Anna Nicole? I think that was a gold digging situation. He was like 90 and she was like 20 something. Okay. Like, what can you do with that? I'm sorry. I don't want to see wrinkled booty. Anybody want to see wrinkled booty? I'm sorry. Just, if anything, we grow old together. Anybody want to see wrinkled booty? I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm getting older, but I ain't wrinkled. Except for right here. No, no. Ugh. Okay. But getting back to Mary J was very hard life. So here it is, and then losing not one child because we knew she was pregnant by Casey, but then another one with oh my God, Nebraska, no wrinkled booties and no drop balls. Meow for that. You wrong for that. Anna was getting to the bag, 1 foot in and 1 foot out. She was more of a caregiver, okay? More of a caregiver. Sad to say that she lost her life. Are you looking nothing like 56, honey? You look, thank you, girl. It's them jeans, baby. It's them jeans. If anything, you definitely see I don't look 56, right? And I'm just starting to get gray hair, so that kind of freaks me out. Literally over the last year, just starting to get gray hair. And I didn't dye my hair. So hospice wife, that's right. Nikki back on it again as a hospice wife. That's correct. Hospice, that's literally what Anna Nicole was. She was a hospice wife. But circling back to Mary, it's interesting. So now, meow, thank you, sweetheart. Getting back to Mary and to think some of the things she was going through, and again, she's always, between her and. But again, we talked about Queen Latifah the other day. Queen Latifah has always been true to herself. She just wasn't out publicly. And she was like, I'll let y'all think what you want to think. Because I remember I don't think, a lot of people didn't like the movie, but I loved the movie with Queen Latifah and Common and Queen Latifah and LL Cool J. Those are like two of my favorite movies with her. Okay. And she's just one of those actresses that's like, my personal life is my personal life. I don't have to, tell you what my personal life is, but she still was living her truth. So you still saw her with her partner. She just never came out and was like, I'm gay. Okay. Right. The older generation did not feel comfortable coming out. Yes, that is absolutely correct. Hey, can somebody bring me some water? That's correct. Okay. Hey, y'all hold on for a second. My whole house lit up with candles, y'all. My whole house, Lord, my whole house is lit up with candles because it's dark. No. So, sunshine, let me tell you what's going on. We got a power outage. And I was supposed to go live. So, for those who are just joining, we got a power outage in the area. And I was supposed to go live at 9:30. Then I pushed it to 10 o'clock. Then I pushed it to 10:15. And I said, bump it. I'm just going to go live and let y'all know what's going on. So no, it's not a short. Just we have no power. That's what it is. And I was ready to be up. Threw me off, I know, girl. It looked crazy. It looked crazy. Let me show y'all. I'm just going to show y'all. People like, your power, you ain't pay your bill. Yes, I did. But we got candles lit all in the house. Girl, we on Greystone power. We got candles all in the house. And there's no power in the whole area. So it ain't just me. It's everybody. It's everyone outside. Nobody has power for the exception of the warehouse thing. Or they trying to, it's Puffy and them trying to stop me. That's what I said. Stole my electricity. He done stole my electricity. Did he know he wrong? Yeah, but I'm on Greystone Power. Remember, I'm not in the city of Atlanta. I'm outside the city of Atlanta. It's candlelight. That's what I said. Diddy's still in power now. He said tomorrow is going live. We got to stop her from going live tonight. So we're going to turn the power out in the whole area. So it's a candlelight live tonight. See, it's a candlelight. It's a candlelight. Okay, he done stole the power. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you too. Meow. He done got her pregnant. He was beating her as well. You know, who's to say that it wasn't say that when she got pregnant the second time that wasn't Diddy's baby, and it was KC. Yes, I heard. I heard. No, I'm in Georgia, outside of it, right outside of Atlanta. That's right. He can't have star power, so he took our electricity. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? But I gotta make sure I blow these candles out because I sure don't want my house going down. Diddy better be careful messing with the TikTokers because TikTok is crazy. They're the FBI and CIA, honey. It's it's the craziest thing that he is threatening people because they're exposing his truth. Girl, yes, sunshine, kitty cat. Let me tell you, because he don't want to go to jail. You know, he come from a rich family anyway. But what it was is he wanted the life, okay? He wanted the life, and he wanted what he thought that he could get from Diddy. Meow, okay? That's what he wanted. And so he was the one, now you know he the one that's been getting the drugs and stuff, right? He the one that's been getting the drugs. So he was the only one that was arrested. Okay, meow. He was the one that was arrested. Nobody else was arrested but him. So because he was the one that was arrested, they're like, okay, well, guess what? Is Diddy mom Jamaican? I can't remember. I think they are from some type of they do have some type of heritage flavor though, whether it's Trinidad or Jamaican. I've never been here, but I already love this lady. Aw, thank you so much. Meow. And welcome, Alween. I hope I said that correctly, okay? It's crazy because what does that negation of why he did what he did, you know? And his mother is a monster too. White guy who's, oh yes. Oh yes. He ain't going to him. It's in pink. Girl, they were in the water, okay? So people weren't even drinking, and they did just one sip, they was out. Can you imagine being at a party, drinking what the beverages is there, even if it was non-alcoholic, passing out and then waking up and your booty hole hurt? You see my expression, Nebraska? No, that's his mama. That's his mama. He loved his mama. You talk about, so let me read what Miss Nebraska, and everybody give her a meow on this comment. It's funny how our white counterparts are considered mules, but our black folks are considered thugs and drug dealers. Okay? So and remember, the press painted him as a mule, but he's a clear out drug dealer. Amy Schumer got video and pics of Diddy that goes along with Little Rod's claim. What you say, Meow. What you say? What you say? Well, then Amy Schumer is complicit. Then Amy Schumer is complicit. Because if she's been sitting on that video and pictures and she never turned it into the authorities, if she saw somebody underage. Now, if the people are willing participants, that's a different story. Okay? So let me roll that back for a second. If you are at a party and you're a willing participant doing things, that's different. That's completely different. But if you are meow, hey, it is Pwzzy Kat Talk by candlelight, baby. Then I gotta go back and look then. Right. Willing participant or being forced. And we talked about, I was talking to a buddy of mine and I said, look, some folks got to hold some responsibilities for themselves. Okay. I'm a fact check that, Star. Thank you so much for telling me that. Okay. I'm going to fact check that because that's the first time that I actually heard that. Okay. That is the first time I heard that the person that he considers his mother is his stepmother. I never heard that before. All right. I will do a fact on that. Thank you so much for that input. It's always great when you guys are participating this side. And again, we are streaming by candlelight tonight because the power in the area is out. So thank you so much for being here with me tonight. Willing participant or being forced and being drugged are three different things. Okay. And it all started with R. Kelly, with your point of this post. Isn't this just a statement that goes against all coming out? My post started with more of Mary J. Blige having sexual relations with a 16-year-old, and he did an interview on that. That's what the post was about. But we're in reference to R. Kelly. We were talking about R. Kelly messing with underage young girls. We were also about how Aoki, who is of age, but her parents, mom being 17 and her dad being 34. So was there a level of influence there? We talked about how Mary J. Blige was beat, not just by KC from Jodeci, but also they were pass-arounds. All the women back in the day were pass-arounds. Thank you so much for saying that. All the women back in the day were pass around. They were sleeping with each, because that's what they thought they had to do to come up in the industry. Okay? Didn't Usher state years ago, Lil Kim and Mary J. Blige partied with him when he was a teen living with Diddy? Whew, Nebraska. Whew, Nebraska. And if you saw when Mary J went to go see Usher in Las Vegas and he was singing to her, now I will say this, that's how Usher got herpes, allegedly. That's how he got herpes, was because that was what he was introduced to there. So let me read this other comment. Mary J. Blige said she's a different person from before, but the pictures, video, and following on her social media says different. Actions speak louder than words. Oh, yeah, she's separating herself from Diddy, okay? You best believe that. Yes, a lot of them have herpes, by the way, and they were having unprotected sex. Think about that. Allegedly, Jay-Z has it. Allegedly. Well, we already know Usher because he's been sued for it. Okay? Yes, Faith Evans was there. So remember who the three main chicks were. Little Kim, Mary J. Blige, and Faith Evans. Those were the main chicks, okay? Main girls. And then Aaliyah was sprinkled in there, but Aaliyah was on the side of Damon Dash and Jay-Z. Yeah, because she supposedly forgave him. Girl, if she stopped following him, he would kick her butt. Okay? He kick her. Come on now, on some real talk. Okay, on some real talk. Literally. All right. It's so unfortunate. So guys, if you're just coming in, please hit the like button and the subscribe. We are live streaming by candlelight because our power is out in the area, and I was not gonna not do tonight's live. I was like, no, I'm still gonna do tonight's live. We are improvising, okay? Because I wanted to bring y'all the tea, because the question is Mary J. Blige being subpoenaed? Is she turning on Diddy? Has she been separating herself? Which she has, and will she be brought up on charges for for SA of Danny Boy? And as we already noted, a couple of years ago, he did an all-out interview about his whole situation, starting out with Bad Boy, what was going on with Suge Knight, and all of that. If you don't believe me, do a search for Danny Boy. You'll see a whole interview, and he literally breaks down. He literally breaks down how Mary J. Blige had asked him to come up by himself. He was 16 years old, and they had sexual relations. On top of that, she flued him out. He was flued out. Isn't that what they say? Flued out a couple of times to be with her in other areas. Why he give a damn? Why should Knight even care? Especially if it reduces his time. Now, I find it hard that his time will be reduced when you see it on camera that he deliberately ran over somebody. So I don't think somebody's going to straight up give him no time, okay? That he's not going to get out. Jaguar said Diddy taught Mary J. Blige dance moves she kept doing and the business of being a madam. But was she a madam? Was she the one bringing the girls in? Okay, so again, I put a post up today on the New Jack City with Diddy and how he's on the stand and how they literally gave him 3 years on the stand, if you remember from the movie New Jack City, and he's going to get paroled in 12 months. I think that that could be a possibility for him, okay? I think that could be an actual possibility for him. Because if that ends up happening, he said, I ain't going down by myself. If I go down, everybody go down. And I straight up believe that that's what Diddy's going to do. That's if he goes to prison. I personally don't think he's going to prison at all. I think that he will rat every single person out, or he may take himself out before he even goes there. Okay? That's what I believe. I don't see it happening. I see him paying off what he could pay off. I see them trying to break him financially. And I believe that I believe he has something on so many people that's so high up that they don't want anybody to know that that is transpiring, that he literally gets off. Diddy's mother, Janice Sarah Chapman, and 2 other girls to find the girl to teach them how to interact with Diddy. Hello, meow. Hey, Sheba. Girl, we by candlelight tonight. I agree. Diddy will be indicted in June. Well, it's like this. If you got Amy Schumer, if you got Mary J., if you got possibly even Jay-Z, if you got Usher, meow, if you got Justin, if you got all of these people that, even Meek Mills, I agree with you, Nebraska. But something's going to happen. Something's going to happen for sure. It's going to be crazy. Diddy will not be able to escape from this. Everyone will go against him. Um, yeah, I think a lot of them, the only one that won't go against him is doggone Stevie J. Lord have mercy. Because you know why Stevie J won't go against him? Because Stevie J is complicit and he was involved with doing some of the stuff that he was doing. If you guys remember Eve, Eve said that was the worst relationship she had ever been in her life when she was with Stevie J, because Stevie J had her doing all this sexual stuff. Beyonce couldn't do her witch spells on her hubby to save him, child, because Jay-Z is up next. He sure is. And TD Jakes too. Stevie J has no credibility. I said that before. He has absolutely no credibility because they'll go back, honey, all they got to do is bring Eve. They can bring Eve and Jocelyn, okay? Because Jocelyn done said it many times that he was into boys, allegedly. Seriously. My May 21st is my theory that the arrest of the century on Biggie's birthday, it's a spiritual warfare for karma, baby. God sees everything. I agree with you. I agree that something's going to drop on the 21st. I didn't even know that Stevie, as if it wasn't for Love and Hip Hop. Correct. Stevie was a big time producer and writer, okay? And he was one of his right hand folks producing. And so private airplane drugs flights are also being used. Yes, you're right. I think Eve will talk. Yes, if they bring Eve into it, trust and believe, you know, I'm sure she's looking at, or maybe her husband Maximilian saying, don't, no. You stay over here in Europe. We gonna stay out of that, okay? But trust and believe, Eve, the Rough Rider Eve, can straight up. If you look at Eve back then to what she was right now, she was doing all kinds of stuff. Yes, he was that guy. He was. And Eve was his girl, and he took Eve out. Because she used to even say back in the day that she was gay. I mean, that she was bi. Okay? Allegedly. Allegedly. Okay? But he was that dude. He was that guy. And he was Diddy's right-hand man. Yes, Hunty. Yes. Meow. They straight leveled up. Okay? Straight up level up. I love Sierra's relationship with Russell, although they be hating on Russell. Russell got swag. I don't care what nobody say. Have you read the 31-page sworn statement of Lil Rod? No way Diddy is not going down. You do know that the attorney for Little Rod is in trouble, and that he might be taken off the case. Okay, but he did some type of violation. Okay, there's a violation in what he did. All right, Stevie J. Let me read some of these comments. Stevie J been around since the 2000 early 2000s. For no, honey, he been around since 1994, 93, 94. A Bad Boy Entertainment, and Diddy promised Stevie his mansion in Florida and another Grammy for the Love album. There's so much footage of Stevie J, because he can go hella skeleton. Stevie do. Do you think Foxy Brown will ever come out against Jay-Z? He was with her when she was 14, 15 years old. That's when I'm